Good evening, everyone. My name is Tina Heuerman. I'm the founder of the Detox Divas, and I'm so excited for tonight's call. We have some amazing people tonight that are going to be talking about their experience with the Heart and Body Naturals products. And they're going to give us a little bit of education on it, as well as what they've experienced, and share their testimony. So this is going to be so much fun, and I'm so proud of them. Public speaking is the number one fear, I believe, right ahead of snakes. I might be making that up because snakes is my number one. But so I'm very proud of them for doing this tonight, and very grateful for the education that they're going to be bringing us. So let's get going. So the Green Organics Company, tonight we're going to be focusing on Heart and Body Naturals. We have two companies, Heart and Body Naturals and Godasana. Heart and Body Naturals focuses on health and wellness, while Godasana focuses on essential oils and personal care and beauty. So our belief system is extremely simple, and it has been demonstrated every day for the past 8 years to always be authentic, ethical, and transparent without favoritism, while respecting the invaluable partnership with our consultants, a volunteer workforce. Paula Scarcella, you see over there on the right on the top, is our CEO and founder. She is married to Ben Scarcella, the vice president, right below her. Both amazing people. They love what they do. They love serving people, and they love to make sure that they're putting out a quality product that is going to help people live with more vitality. And the signature star player within the organization is Alexandria Brighton. She's got over 30 years of aromatherapy, plant medicine, Ayurveda medicine. She's an herbalist, and she's very well known and respected in the natural remedy world. She's also an educator and owner of the Brighton Institute of Botanical Studies, creator of the Degenerative Disc Disease Clinic in Mexico, and she created her own herbal pharmacy, which is what we get to benefit from here with Heart and Body Naturals and the essential oil line at Godasana. Because of her reputation globally, she gets first harvest rights from all of the fields and farms that we have around the world, because the purest of the ingredients and the most important ingredients are something that is very important to us, and that comes with that first harvest. Again, my name is Tina Heuerman. I'm the hostess and founder of the Detox Divas. I'm a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a mindset coach, wellness advocate, author, and motivational speaker. And I love to share my passion with people, and my passion is helping people feel better, live with more vitality, make additional income if they like, and just be an inspiration to people to keep going even in hard times. So before we go any further, I want to say this: the statements made on this presentation by the Detox Divas, our websites, or any Heart and Body Naturals, Green Organics Company, or Godasana literature or presentations have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. Green Organics companies, or any of the companies, the products are not intended to diagnose, prevent, treat, or cure any diseases. The information on our websites, in literature, and in presentations is not intended as medical advice, and is not intended to replace the relationship you have with your primary healthcare provider. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce all three of these ladies, and then I'm going to stop sharing the screen and just bring them on and have a conversation with them about what they love, what product they chose. Obviously, Marianne has chosen Vitality. She has got her 2-year anniversary with HBN coming up in June. Congratulations, my friend. She's married mother of 5. She's a 5K earner with Green Organics companies combined. She enjoys making incense. That's interesting. I didn't know that about you. She is very passionate about health and helping others achieve their weight loss goals. She has lost a lot of weight, and has when we used to have a program that would pay people to lose weight, she was one of the winners in that, and her story is very inspirational. Then we have Miss Jessica Hill that will be talking about lavender ice and trauma relief. She is a medically retired Army veteran, canine handler, and served 14 years in the military. Thank you so much, Jessica, for that. She's married going on 20 years in December, and they have a fur kid. Love those fur babies. Loves helping people. Green Organics has allowed her to find her purpose in life again since the military, which that is amazing. And she's a Steelers fan. I was a Steelers fan growing up. She loves to learn and wants to become extremely knowledgeable in our company products to help others. Obviously, servant heart, all the way from military to Green Organics helping others. Then we have Francine, who will be speaking to us this evening. She's 50 years New Brunswick, living in Quebec, Canada. She's got a bachelor's degree, major psychology, and minor in gerontology. She's a licensed practical nurse, which how validating is that to have a licensed nurse be promoting the products that we carry here? She totally understands how the body functions, how it works, and she takes that medical experience into sharing the content that she does with the products that we carry. She's loves nature and is an animal lover, makes her own body soaps, lotions, and potions. Love it. Love it. So let me stop share. And Miriam, let's go ahead and start with you. And I'm going to go ahead and get me pinned here too. There we go.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you just fine, ma'am. Yes, I
Okay,
can.
great.
Hello. Thank you
Hi.
again so much for being on this call this evening. You are just such a respected leader, always on the calls, always inspirational and encouraging. And it's so nice to have you on this call tonight. And we are going to learn all about vitality.
Well, I'm going to tell you this about Vitality. I'm super, super excited. And there's so many things. Vitality just deserves its own call. It really does. And it's just super, super amazing. So let me just get started. So Vitality is one of the most powerful detox teas available for micronutrient delivery and elimination of undigested waste in your colon and digestive system. It's filled with compounds from plants, actually 16 compounds. That's why, yeah, I can only do a few tonight, but there's 16, and they generally just cleanse your digestive system, supports your health with naturally occurring phytonutrients known as phytochemicals or antioxidants. I'm sure everybody's heard of antioxidants. But they're natural compounds found in plants that provide health benefits to the body, such as carotenoids, flavonoids, and isoflavones. Phytonutrients help maintain and modulate immune function to prevent specific diseases, including cancer. And I know that we can't really say that it cures, but it can. There's medical research that shows that it can help with that. So everything that I am going to present here, I found on PubMed.gov. So you can all go and look on PubMed.gov and just have a free for all and look up the ingredients and find out exactly, some of the things that I have found, because they're absolutely amazing. Okay, so Vitality is a specially blended tea containing high antioxidants and known healing herbs that are all water soluble. So they help to remove toxins, suppress your appetite, burn unwanted fat, reduce bloating, boost energy levels, reduce stress, and support your immune system. Excuse me. So the first ingredient that I would love to highlight, and again, this is all found on PubMed.gov, is organic oolong tea. Now, organic oolong tea can decrease body fat content and reduce body weight through lipid metabolism. In other words, it boosts the metabolism. Chronic consumption of oolong tea may help prevent obesity. So drink it daily. Even if you're not obese, drink it anyway. Your metabolism can change when you get older, and you may need some oolong tea. So Vitality has oolong tea, so drink it. The next ingredient is organic red clover herb. It's found to be effective in the treatment of acute menopausal syndrome and anti-cancer and antioxidative effects. So, and for the, I guess, the cancer references, studies were done on endometrium, breast, skin, and reproductive system tissue and had positive results. The next ingredient is matcha green tea and green tea. And I put those two together because they have similar effects and similar benefits. So I just put them together. So these teas support cognitive function, anti-inflammatory, they're high in antioxidants, they enhance your mood, and they also enhance your cognitive function. So that's what, because it's enhancing your cognitive function, it's going to help you have sustained attention, memory, and suppression of distractions. So it's good to drink Vitality, like if you have a task that you have to do, that you have to be super focused on. Vitality can help you be more focused.
And in that afternoon slump.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the next, wait, let me see. Okay, the next ingredient is eleuthero root, which is also known as Siberian ginseng. And that's used in what's native to China, Russia, Korea, and northern Japan. And in those areas, is used as an adaptogen to increase endurance and improve memory. It is also known to be used for boosting immunity, treating heart disease, hypertension, rheumatoid arthritis, allergies, diabetes, and cancer. It's also an antimicrobial and a chemoprotectant.
Wow.
So it's super, super beneficial.
And what have you experienced most in taking it, drinking it?
Um, the 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 ginseng.
Yeah.
Yes, it's going to give you more energy. It's going to basically help improve your memory and give you kind of more boost your immune system. The
Wonderful.
next ingredient that I wanted to highlight was cinnamon bark, and it's effective in improving glycemic indices, lipid profiles in people with type 2 diabetes, who are also insulin resistant. So that was like, and I feel like that's like one of the main things that helped me with my weight loss was the cinnamon bark, because I'm insulin resistant. I tried everything, and it just, I could just look at a piece of bread and gain 2 pounds, and I'm serious. But because this ingredient is in there and it's so synergetically working with all the other ingredients, it's just amazing how it just works. It's just amazing. The next ingredient is chamomile and passion flower. These have natural sedative properties. So that's what's going to help with your mood, increase your mood. It's an antidepressant, and it's kind of more so of a mood enhancer, and it helps with anxiety. And what I found was really interesting is that people that do suffer from cancer are they're more prone to be depressed. They're more prone to have anxiety. And this is often used, chamomile and passion flower is often used to help them with the anxiety and the depression, because it has very minimal side effects. So more than likely they'll be given something else, some pharmaceutical that's going to have tons of side effects that they really don't need because their immune system is already down.
Mhm.
But the chamomile and the passion flower will help with the anxiety, the mood, and the depression with very minimal side effects. So it's such an awesome two herbs that can be used. And that is mainly what I wanted to tell you guys about Vitality. Now, how to prepare Vitality is super easy. You just need 1 teaspoon of loose tea. What you're going to do first, boil 4 cups of water. And then once the water has boiled, turn it off. Add your tea. You can put it in a mesh bag or just dump it right in and let that steep for a minimum of 2 hours. Um, that's what I did when I first tried it because I didn't know any better. But now I let it steep overnight and then just use it the next day. It is an absolutely delicious, most delicious, refreshing tea just by itself without any sweeteners in it. I love it. Sometimes I may add something like lemon, a couple of our lemon drops, pink grapefruit, orange, just to give it a little zing, zest. If you like sweet tea, I recommend that you use stevia or one of more natural
Stir would be one.
water.
Yeah, STUR.
Yeah, stir or Mio, but
That's right.
usually, yeah, either one of those. Just add a few drops of those to your tea, just for a different change. If you don't like the taste of the tea, but you'll love the tea. Trust me, it's not bitter. It's very smooth and very thirst quenching. My presentation.
You're so right on that being just it's so gentle. Like before Vitality, I could not drink tea. It would make me nauseous. I don't know what it was in the tea. Maybe it was the tea I was drinking or whatever. And so I was kind of afraid to try it. But I crave it. And I just had that thought when you were talking about the anxiety and depression with everything going on in my life right now. I've actually been out of Vitality, didn't know that I didn't have a backup bag and it wasn't on my auto ship. And so I've not had my Vitality in a week. And I've just been just all over mentally and emotionally this past week. I mean, I got a lot going on too, but I know I need to just go in and make another order and use my reward points and get another bag sent to me because I like the Real Detox tea, but I love the Vitality. There's just something, and I think it's the ginseng and the cinnamon that I taste and that I love so much. You did such a good job. I'm so proud of you. Thank you so
Thank you.
much for being on tonight and sharing your passion and educating us on Vitality.
It was my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right, Miss Francine, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
You're
I'm
good.
French, so if you don't understand something that I'm saying, just let me know.
I'll do that. Thank you. I think you sound great. So Francine has, as I said earlier, she's a licensed practical nurse. So I'm excited to hear her take on the black seed oil and just, from a medical standpoint, crossing over into the holistic lifestyle. It's such a treat. Yes, and please blow up the chat and give Marion some love too. Thank you. I saw some of those pop up. So Francine, tell us about black seed oil and why you love it and why it's good for us.
Well, I had never heard of Black City World before I joined Green Organics. I was sure it was something mysterious, but so Black Seed Oil is just a traditional herb that has been used for centuries. So I don't know why we don't know about it over here. So it's also known as black cumin, black caraway, or black seed, and it's rich in many phytochemicals and thymoquinone. I don't know if I said that
You
right.
did. Thymoquinone is how I say it, but I don't know if that's right either. So
Okay, all right. So what it does is that it has over 100 benefits. So that that when I read all of those benefits, I was like, really? Or really? Or really? I was really, really surprised of all the things that we can correct and even heal with black seed oil. And I had not been consistent with it until about maybe 2 weeks ago. I started to be more consistent. And I had a wound on my stomach from not this March, but last year. I had surgery for anyways, I had surgery. So, and it had not healed. So in just 2 weeks, it was healed. And I don't even have to wear any more gauzes, anything. I'm like, that's it. I was like, what? I was like, where's the blood? Where's the blood?
That's
So
crazy.
yeah, it is. It is. I'm really like stoked about it. And now I'm really more um excited and to share. So this people need to get this. Okay. It helps with headaches, back pain, it helps with high blood pressure, it helps with infections, inflammation. I had inflammation. And I can tell you that my hips are loving Blacksidol. They were married to Blacksidol now.
You know,
Yeah,
as a nurse, I'm sure that you probably have made that connection to that skin healing and cellular healing, right?
yes,
And when you can have a product that has that cellular healing capability, like that's a wound you had on the external side, you know, that you could see externally. What is that doing on the inside?
yeah. It's like, well, just seeing Seymour's before and after, I was like, okay, I really need to be consistent on this because if that man got younger with it, so I should get younger with it. And I want to live over 100 because I have nieces and nephews that I need to, get on this.
That's
So,
right. That's
yeah,
right. Have you seen Seymour's photo where he had a bullet wound
no, no,
and it's pretty much completely gone? You'll have to look in the testimony group for that, but it was
okay.
black seed oil. Maybe he'll hop on and talk about that, you know, towards the end. But yeah, it was amazing to see that healing that took place.
And it's just the fact that it controls the blood sugar because sugar is what causes inflammation, right?
Mhm.
So if you stop your your sugar level to go up and down all day because of one product, why not? And it will help with inflammation. And I can't wait to see like in a month, 2 months, 3 months how I will feel because yeah. So
I would make a suggestion and download the health tracker now that you're still fairly new with that and take an
mhm,
assessment, a body assessment of what's going on. And then in 30 days, do the health tracker again, because there's going to be so many minor changes that really, when you think about it, like, wow, I can't believe that changed. I can't believe that changed. And like for me, my before and after picture just progressively gets younger also. You know,
okay.
somebody said, you look like your daughter. I'm like, thank you. You know, and it's just it's so what a blessing it is to have all of these.
And one last thing, I used to get, well, I still have some dizziness when I close my eyes, but now it's really less. It's less painful because when I get dizzy like that, I sometimes I get sick and I'm so. But just tonight, when I was getting ready for the Zoom, I put my head down just to brush my hair, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be sick. But you know what? I got back up and I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. So
Wow,
yeah,
that is amazing. Anything else you'd like to add about Black Seed?
um, no, I
That's
think it's enough.
okay. You
Yeah,
did great. Thank you so much.
thank
It's
you.
it truly there's like what over 800 peer-reviewed studies on it or something like that on PubMed, and yeah, it is an amazing product. So I am going to bring up Miss Jessica and there we go. Get her unmuted. And she, as we talked about, she's prior military and just a servant heart. And how cool that you worked with canines. Do you still work with canine?
No, unfortunately, due to my medical, I'm unable to. Just the dog that I have, I do
Yeah.
training with him. So
Nice. Nice. So you are going to be talking about trauma relief and the lavender ice tonight.
absolutely.
So what do you have
Does
to share?
it matter which one I talk about first, or
Nope. Floor is yours,
okay?
ma'am.
All right. So I'm going to talk about first is the lavender ice. We have lavender ice, and it comes in a aroma stick, as they call it. It's a roll-on, and it smells really good. Um, we also have it in a kids version for kids that are older than 3. It contains ingredients of lavender vera and peppermint, so it's a blend. And as you know, lavender is a super carrier. So whatever lavender oil is paired with something, it enhances the other essential oils in it. So, and the peppermint is good for circulation and sore muscles. So, I'm someone that suffers from migraines. I take a monthly injection each month. I'm still on that because obviously I just can't quit that cold turkey without talking to my doctor. But I also am on Nurtec. But since been using these products, I no longer use my Nurtec. I have it in my house, but I don't use it. So I use this for migraines, headaches, muscle pains. Um, it even works if you rub it, if you have an upset stomach, you rub it on your stomach and it helps relieve the nausea. I was very surprised about that. Since it has lavender in it, it's very calming as well.
I've used it on a bug bite.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's that's So, the peppermint, when you get migraines, it tenses up your head. So between the lavender and the peppermint, it kind of like has it soothes it because it releases that tension. You can also use it, before and after workouts on your muscles. You can also pair this with after you use the trauma relief, which I'm going to go into next. So, by the way, this can be purchased on both sides, Godasana and the HBN side, for those that are interested in that. Now, when it comes to the trauma relief, which they both smell very good, on the HBN side, it comes in the aroma stick, and in the Godasana side, it comes in the bottle. So, trauma relief can be used topically or in a bath. Lavender ice is only topically. So if you're going to use it in a bath, you're going to do 6 to 8 drops with Clay Vitality or like a bath salt. And that helps, like, if you worked out hard or had your muscles are all sore, just take a nice relaxing bath in that. So I'm going to tell you my story about trauma relief before I get into the products. Uh, Through my wear and tear in the military, I have some messed up disc in my neck and my lower back. So I get spasms from time to time because they get tight. And I wake up and so I had one and I was like, wait a second, I have this roll on. So I had my husband put it on my back instantly,
Really?
almost instantly. I'm like, wow, I can actually walk instead of like, I can actually walk. So, and if it's really bad, you take this, rub it on, and then you follow it by the um, lavender ice. So,
That's
in
crazy.
yeah, um, inside the trauma relief, it's also a blend. It has Hello Chrism, hopefully I'm saying that right.
Yep.
Which contains many properties to include anti-inflammatory, anti-allergenic, and antiseptic. So it's very, it's a very powerful oil. So it definitely is good when it's coming to, you're having those tight muscles and stuff like that because it's helping with the inflammation.
Mm-hmm.
There's also clove bud inside, which is good for bruising. There's also rosemary, which the rosemary is good for easing the pain because it numbs the nerves. Rosemary is not just for cooking. There's also sweet marjoram. Now, anyone that didn't know about sweet marjoram, it has pain-killing properties for this sense. But also what's nice about sweet marjoram that people may not know that I've learned is it helps DNA telomeres from shrinking. So it's also, yes. So sweet marjoram is a great benefit for that as well.
I've heard Coach Will talk about those on
Mhm.
some of his calls before, and I'd not heard of that before. So that's really cool. And do you want to explain what that means?
So your telomeres have to do with how long you're going to live, basically, in your DNA strands. So the shorter they are, the closer you are to no longer being on Earth with us. So you want to do anything that you can to prevent them from shrinking. That's why I love these products. We get a lot of great products. I use a minimum of 15 to 20 a day between the two companies.
Yeah.
So, and this also has wintergreen in it, which is makes it smell very good. So, and these can be bought on either side. And if you buy the oil on the Godosana side, you can get like a roll-on stick from, like Amazon or something, and put it in there. So if you want to use it as a roll-on, that's to where I got my information from for those. I got it off of our product information pages. Definitely, when using these products, make sure you scan the QR code. It will take you to our product information page, which tells you what's in it, how to use it, the safety group, what you can and cannot use it, how you can use it, topically, misting, internally. And then I also used, was it last week? I think it was last week's call so I got this book. Very, very, very informative. I love it.
Mine just came this week too, or the other day too. It is, yes. Wealth of knowledge in there. And that's one of the things, like the ladies are talking about tonight, there's individual ingredients in the formulations, and you can go back if we carry that product as a single item. You can go back and read the product information page on that one ingredient and kind of educate yourself more about why it works and how it works and why that product was intuitively put in there. Can you state the name of that book again? You want to hold that up for us again? Aromatherapy and Essential Oils. Who's the author on that?
It is Neris Perchon and Laura Cantilli. I'm probably butchering the names, but
yep, we can get the link in there too in the group. We can share that again. I know we shared it last week, but yeah.
And thank you very much for having me on. And
I'm so proud of you, and thank you so much. It is such an honor to have you on the call, sharing your knowledge. Your whole persona is so relaxing and so able to relate to. I would love to have all three of you back on a call sometime because, it's so important to have a diverse teaching group, and have
anytime.
Have other people step up and be leaders. So thank you for being on this evening. I'm going to go back to share screen here once I get to the right one. And there we go. So one of the greatest blessings, and go ahead, you guys, please blow up the chat and thank the ladies tonight, because it can be scary if you've never done this before. And the way they spoke and taught us this evening, like I said, was so relatable. And I'm just so appreciative of them and their time. And of course, you and your time. So Heart and Body Naturals has this amazing program called the Try Me Free program. And this month's free product is oregano oil. And if you're brand new to the company and you've never placed an order, all you have to do is buy a 100 CV order. Maybe that's a pack of Fulvic, maybe it's 4 different products that are 25 in volume each, whatever it is. But when that total order equals 100 CV, you're going to get this free product automatically shipped to you. You don't have to do anything extra, it's automatically included. If you've placed an order before, then you would just need to put that on auto ship, which has its own amazing benefits, with a 5% off, the 5% back in member rewards points, 10 free gift cards to share with other people. So in addition to that, you're getting $250 worth of gift cards to pass out to people, plus a free oil when you do that order. So it just something that makes sense, doesn't it, to have that auto ship? But oregano oil is extremely powerful, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, antiviral, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiseptic. One of the things that I've learned since studying the chickens for the past couple months is people will use oregano in the chicken's water if they've got something going on, or they do it every now and then for anti-parasitic activity, which is excellent for that as well. We talk about that on the Detox Divas quite often. And so like my chickens are going to have all the essential oils, they're going to have the fulvic acid, and I'm so grateful for a company that is so incredibly generous with their products and their giveaways and their freebies and stuff like that. Because again, the mission is to heal people, or have people give the ability to educate themselves so that their body can heal themselves. So pretty fortunate with that. Coming up next is Coach Marcus. I didn't even see you sneak on until I saw your comment. So thank you again for always hopping on. Marcus is going to be talking tonight about U+2 Freedom Project, and basically you plus 2 friends and how you could change the trajectory of your family's finances. And Marcus is going to talk about the business opportunity behind Heart and Body Naturals tonight, just following this call. It'll be at oneteam1dreamhangout.com with the passcode GO1TEAM. So thank you all so much for being on, especially thank you to the ladies that helped coach tonight. And again, if you're ever interested in being a presenter, educator on one of the Detox Diva calls, please just send me a message. I would be more than happy if you've got an idea that we haven't talked about in a while, or there's a product you want to know more about, just send me a message and I'd be happy to get that covered for you. So with that, thank you for joining the Detox Divas this evening. Much love to all of you. Stay healthy, stay safe. Bye-bye.